Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Craft Stash Live. How are you all? Happy Friday. We love a Friday, don't we?
We do.
We love a Friday. And I love having very talented guests in the studio with me. It makes my job so much easier on a Friday. You're going to absolutely love this collection that we're bringing you today. As you can see, we've got brand new Daisy May designs, and we've got the lovely designer Claire Rowlands with me too. So if you've not met Claire before, she is so ridiculously talented. All of her stamps are hand-drawn. You're not going to be able to find them anywhere else because you work for Craft Stash, really, yeah, which we love, and her colouring skills are exceptional, so you're going to learn so much. We apologise, we are 10 minutes late. We had a few sound issues, but we wanted to get them perfect for you, or as good as we could for you, rather than come on with lots of muffling or echoing, as you've seen before this week. So hopefully this is nice and perfect for you this time. We have got giveaways as well, so please make sure you are sharing and you are tagging your friends so that they can come along and join in the fun. We are giving away over £160 worth of products. Now that's split into 3 prizes. 2 of the prizes are going to be complete stamped bundles from the No Place Like Gnome collection, which we're going to talk you through in a moment. And then one of the prizes is going to be chosen at the end of the hour. I'm going to give you details for that. So how do you enter? It's really simple. All you need to do is comment. I'm going to be looking through very quickly a few quick hellos because I always forget this bit. We have got Laura Matthews. We have got Handmade by Emma. Yay, it started. I know, apologies for the wait. Thank you so much for being patient though. We've got, Debbie. She says hi to Lou and Claire on YouTube. I can see the word Rubber Stamp Library in there. I can't read that. That is a long handle, but hopefully you'll know who you are. Hello to Debbie, hello to Joe as well. We have a Colour Play, which I believe is Gaynor on YouTube too. Ella is there. Hello to you, Debbie Plowman, Shona Smith, Karen Reeves, Suze Pollock. I will go out and read your comments. I just want to do quick hellos as much as I can. Lots of people watching. Should we go through the new collection?
We shall.
Yeah. Right, so I need to come down to my desk. In fact, I'm just going to do this because the camera's, it keeps twisting. There we go. Nice and straight. Look at that. Seamless. Here we go. Ta-da! Okay, so now Claire, can you talk me through each of these stamp sets just a little bit?
Okay, so this is Chilling with My Gnomies.
I love that.
These stamps are all gnome based. Okay, and it's a family of gnomes tucked away.
Love them.
In their little, toadstool. Okay, so we've got Wise Old Daddy Gnome reading. And then we've got a little Gnomey, and we've got a book with a worm.
Oh, the bookworm.
Bookworm, and a lantern that lights up for reading time.
And this is the perfect example. Look at this. How beautiful is this example? Your colouring is just unreal. It really is. Every one of your cards blows me away. And then look at this one as well. Get lost in a good book.
Okay, so this is a bit of what do you call it? Masking.
Oh yes.
So I've masked the book with the little gnome. Okay, and then from another of the sets I've taken the garland of toadstools.
I'm looking forward to seeing that. That is absolutely adorable. If you love a book, this is going to be perfect, or if you know someone who does love a book. These stamp sets on their own are, I believe they're £8.99, but you're definitely going to get the best value when you're buying in the bundle here, okay? So the complete bundle is only £44.99, and when you do purchase the bundle, you then get the option at checkout to put in the free paper pad. We will come to that and we'll go through that in a little while, okay? Just wanted to get the deals out to you as quickly as possible. And then this one, Claire.
Spoonful of Sugar. So we've got Daddy the chef, daughter with the wooden spoon. Then we've got the mixing bowls and the greedy little mouse.
I was going to say, can you see that, everyone? Have we got one here? Oh,
yeah.
Because Claire, your examples are amazing.
Okay.
We've got the little mouse here, just leaning against the bowl as if they're in the food coma, aren't they?
Yes.
They've had enough of licking whatever it is, cake batter. It's got to be cake batter, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
So that's her, and then this is
wow.
Daddy, and I've made this into a recipe book.
This is absolutely gorgeous. It is actually a book. I mean, imagine that for a gift for anyone at any time of year. Are these embellishments that you've bought?
Yes.
These ones, so they
Yeah.
just work. So
So-
they're going to work.
Yeah.
With other things you've got at
Oh,
home.
definitely. So he's Star Baker.
Ah, of course he
Yeah.
is. Absolutely, it's that time of year, isn't
It
it?
is.
Yes. So I take it you've been watching.
I have.
Yes. Do you know my thing is I forget everybody's names. I watch them and I know who they are to look at, and I forget their names. It's right at the
I
very
did
end.
fall
start.
asleep on Tuesday, so I missed the end.
Oh no! Have you recorded it?
No, I can watch it, but I did ask Molly who would
Oh,
come out.
okay.
But
So
I
you know.
won't say, just in case some of you
No, I think
are catching up over the weekend.
some people like to watch Great British Bake Off and then catch it all at the weekend. They do
Yeah.
a binge watch. So yeah, we won't say anything else. Then this one, special delivery.
delivery,
Oh,
yeah.
this is absolutely adorable. Go on, show us some examples. We'll see
So
these.
we've got the baby.
Look at Claire's colouring there for the basket.
In the,
That is just stunning.
Weight on the weighing scales, I should say, in a basket. This is
Oh.
no line colouring, okay,
Yes,
and
I
it's
love
just
that.
it's just a door hanger.
It's so clever. So you can be doing this at home, everybody. If you're thinking about colouring tools as well, our deal of the day is Karen markers. If you love watercolour pens, go and check those out. It's an amazing price.
Do you know I've got a whole set of those and I've not used them
Oh,
yet.
they're absolutely beautiful. They are so vivid. Really, really juicy pens. You'll love them. But you are a Copic girl at heart.
I am
aren't
a
you?
Copic girl. You don't have to use alcohol markers to colour these images. You can use whatever colour medium you like.
Fantastic.
Prefer like pencils, inks.
Mm-hmm.
Then we've got the stalk.
Look at that. Is that reasonably quick to colour in, given that it's mostly white?
No, not really.
I love her honesty.
Well, I am being honest.
Yeah,
I
no.
think when something's white, you've got to put some tone there.
Yes, so you've
and
done
some
it with
shadow
grey.
there. So it's basically greys, cool greys, and then you've got your little gnome peeping out.
Your little bundle there, your
Yeah.
little bundle of joy. Of course, you can make that pink or blue,
Blue
or neutral.
whatever.
Yeah,
whatever. Okay.
Gorgeous. Oh, I've just seen another image here. Have we got this one?
Then we've got.
Oh, there
this
he is,
one.
or she is, either way. Look at that!
Okay.
In the little basket, or like a crib, I guess.
It's a little walnut shell.
I thought it was.
Okay,
Of
with
course.
a little stick or
Gnomes.
twig
Yeah.
mobile.
Absolutely adorable. Love that.
Okay.
We will move on. We want to see the demonstrations. So we next have doing the dishes now. Who is putting that off today? Is anyone else supposed to be doing the housework but sitting watching us? I'm sure there's someone out there, yeah. Look,
Yeah.
this card is amazing. I particularly love the bubbles and what you've done with the bubbles there. So do you want to talk us through?
Okay, so this is Mummy and she's busy doing the dishes, okay, and they're in their cottage or whatever. So she's got the copper kettle
Love that.
and then she's got her cups stacked up beside her. The little bird, I've coloured this as a bluebird because it's the theme of the card's blue, obviously, and I've used the papers that I've designed
Beautiful.
also. And I've used one of the background stamps from one of the sets that we've not come across yet.
Okay.
The window.
Lovely.
Okay.
Beautiful.
And also on that set you get a little gnome. I've not actually used him in a sample yet.
Okay. Oh, there's still time. A little baby gnome
Yeah.
there, just with the blanket, security blanket, and the teddy on there as well. Absolutely adorable. So that's doing the dishes. We have 2 more stamp sets to go through. We are then looking at under the weather. Oh, this is going to be perfect for anyone who's needing a pick me up.
Yeah, it's that time of year, isn't it, when people
Yeah,
are
definitely
feeling a
is.
little bit blue and under the weather. So we've got sister and brother. Then we've got cuddly pet bunny in again a walnut shell.
I love this because the bunny, if you look really closely, the bunny has actually got like a torn seam in his fur, and you've got the thread coming out, so you can. Oh, it's just adorable. I don't
They
know
are
how you think of these.
packed with detail.
Yeah.
She's got her doctor's bag and her injection or impijection, as I used to say when I was little.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
And that's quite sweet, given that
Yeah.
you've got gnomes. You can call it an impijection. That's
Yeah.
really sweet.
So, and then
Love that.
we've also got a teddy bear on the pillow.
Oh, look at
on that.
this.
So
That's-
an
oh.
image again, you can use them. You can make scenes or you can use them individually. I've just used this little image
It's stunning.
individually,
So,
where she's
so
bandaged the teddy bear.
I love it. I love all of these. And so these are like your scene builders, aren't they? So these are your additional pieces. We've already seen, so this is the Gnome Sweet Gnome stamp set, but we've already seen the window there. I love that you've got the curtain blowing in the breeze as if the window's cracked open or got a draft coming through.
And this is by Hells P.
Oh, lovely.
And so thank you for your lovely cards.
I would imagine that's Helen Pritchett.
Oh, okay.
I believe so.
Okay, so Helen's actually used the fireplace here with the garland on and the little socks that will
Very
also
cute.
come on that set, and the hanging picture.
And you can
Gnome, Sweet Gnome. I can't remember what I've written there.
And that's right, Claire does hand draw all of these. Okay, she's super talented. And do you know what? I can't draw even an ounce of the quality that you've got here. To have these hand-drawn stamps, you're not going to find them anywhere else. You're not going to go along to, I don't know, another inspirational site and be able to download or print similar off. They are unique to us here at Craft Stash.
Yeah, unfortunately this camera won't pick up the dimension. There's so much dimension on this
Let's have
card.
a look if we can
It's
see
wonderful.
it from the side.
And then she's used
there,
the
look.
little gnome out
Yep.
of the Chilling with Magnolia.
See all the foam that
Yeah.
is used there. It's beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely
It is.
beautiful. And the difference in styles as well between. So Helen's used a black embossed line there. Sorry, Claire.
She has, and I think it feels like watercolour.
Yes, it looks like it
And
actually.
I think, or maybe she's used inks,
Well,
distress.
Helen used to be, I'm not saying this is now, used to be very keen on her Kuretake.
Oh right, okay.
So pens, and they are water based, aren't they, most of them? So you can see the difference between using your lines, not using your lines. You've got those options for very different looks. And this one's from the previous set here, Under the Weather. No, it's not. No, it's not. Here we go. Here she is. There's the other lady doing the dishes. That
Doing
makes
the
more
dishes,
sense, doesn't
yeah.
it? Look at that. Absolutely adorable.
I just love the colours of these curtains.
Gorgeous, aren't they? It's
Yeah.
my favourite colour, that is.
Gorgeous.
Okay, so while you just get set up for demonstration, I'm just going to run through, if that's okay, Claire, just a couple of the offers and such today. Now, we have got some other things for you as well, some other offers. Don't forget, you've got this bundle here, $44.99. That's all the stamp sets that you've just seen, okay? That is a phenomenal price. And if you pop that into your basket, you're going to get the option at checkout to get the 8x8 paper pad for free. When we're back on the camera looking down and we can see these in more detail, I will run through those between maybe Claire's demonstrations just to give her a breather for a moment. We have also got some other offers for you as well. So we have got past collections. I've got lots here. We've got past collections. So there's past Christmas collections from Claire as well. And now these are reduced. So for example, I believe it's this stamp set here, which is called Hey Rudolph, is $3.99. I've got my used ones in here because I love them so much. $3.99. They are massively reduced. Go and check those out. You'll see those. If you go to Craft Stash on the home page, there's a scrolling carousel at the top. Okay, scroll through each of the deals and offers and you'll see those there. So from things like, I think they're from $5.99, $6.99, $3.99, crazy prices for some of Claire's past Christmas collections. And then in a little while, we're going to have a little look at a previous collection, which was the School Nativity, that's going to work really well with some of the other elements from this collection. That's not all. There's one more offer I need to tell you about, and that's the Torn Edge dies from Claire. Now, she does this very, very well. Rather than just giving you your basic nesting dies, Claire has added some beautiful detail to the edges of some of hers, and they're called Torn Edge nesting dies. These are 20% off at the moment, but you do need a code. So jot this down, everybody. If you're looking at your Torn Edge nesting dies from Daisy May Designs, use the code TE20 to get 20% off. They're well worth it. I've just got the hexagons and octagons here. Octagons. There we go.
They're hexagons. Oh, right, okay.
Hexagons and octagons here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll show you those in detail in a moment.
There's an arch
I was
one.
going to say there's an arch one. You've got a tag, haven't you? Like
I've got a tag.
And there's a frame shape. I'm just going to.
There's lots
We'll
of
find
them.
some more. We'll find some more. They'll be scattered around everywhere. TE20 for your torn edge 20 to get 20% off of that. We'll look at those in a moment, Claire.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Are you ready for demonstration,
I
my
am.
love? Okay, I'm going to bring you back down to the desk while I have a look through the comments. I'm going to step aside now and let Claire take over. Do what you need to do.
So, we're going to do a stamp from Chilling with My Gnomies. Okay, so we've got the daddy on the pile of books, but this time I'm going to do some colouring on craft cardstock. Okay.
Okay. So you'd think with craft cardstock that your colours would all be quite muted and toned down.
They are muted. Just let me stamp this.
Yeah.
And then what you will need to do if you're going to use alcohol markers to colour with, you're going to do a swatch sample first if you're new to it.
Right. Okay.
Okay, because you won't know.
Do you do this for each colouring piece you're going to do, or do you have them all done ready with your pens on different cardstocks?
No, I'm not that organised.
I was going to say,
Okay.
wow, Claire.
What? I just missed a little bit.
Do you know what? Everyone's loving these gnomes. So
I think they're just a little bit different, aren't they?
they are. So gnomes, I always think of Christmas.
There we go.
But these
Yeah.
are fantastic for any time of year.
A gnome, not just for Christmas.
Gnome. Michaela said she adores the gnome on the books, which you're now stamping, and that's two of her favourite things.
Oh,
That's beautiful.
thank you. Okay, so I'm going to show you because I've mocked these up. Okay.
Okay.
Those are the colours that I have used within this demonstration.
Okay, there's quite a lot
Okay.
there, isn't there?
There is. You don't need as many colours as that. If if you're new to it, you don't need to put as many colours as that. And that's the same colours, but on the craft
I see.
cardstock.
Do you know what? It just gives them a vintage look, doesn't it? It warms them all up a bit.
Tones them right down. Now, I have taught classes where we've been colouring on craft cardstock, and people that find colouring and shading difficult like to work on craft cardstock.
Okay, so does it hide maybe some imperfections and things?
It probably does, and you don't have to get that depth into your colouring. Okay?
Right, okay.
You don't have to work into it as much, partly because your paper won't hold that much ink.
Right, okay. Yeah.
So you could get away really with flat colouring. So that was just to show you how it tones those colours right down. You will probably have to use darker colours than you would normally use.
Okay.
Okay. And you will use a different skin combination as well. Okay.
Right, okay, so it's a good idea to practice on exactly the cardstock that you're going to be using.
Yeah. Do yourself a swatch. Okay.
Okay.
So here we have our little gnome, and I'm going to start colouring in his face.
Okay. So Carol Farnsworth says she loves all of Claire's work. She is so talented and she adores gnomes on Christmas cards. Yeah, I think they're quite well known for Christmas lately, but you've proven that you could use them for absolutely any occasion.
Any occasion whatsoever.
Okay, so
And even some of these could be turned into Christmas.
oh, of course they could, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, talk us through what you're doing then, Claire.
Okay, so I've gone in. Now, I know not everybody has Copics, but I've gone in with an E21 and a touch of E33. Now, I know that may sound a little dark to a lot of people, but it it isn't, it'll dry a lot lighter.
Oh, yes, because the alcohol kind of dries off, evaporates.
The alcohol evaporates, yeah, even though it's touch dry. If you were to hold it up to a light, it would be kind of translucent.
Yeah.
Come back to that in, I don't know, 10 minutes time, and it'll be as you want.
For those who've asked if we can zoom in, if we zoom in, we do lose the quality of the picture. But the great thing is Claire did do a craft along during one of the lockdowns. We had Keep Crafting Through lockdown, and she came into the studio and we got some amazing camera angles and lots of colouring tips. Was it skin or hair or something you were focusing on?
We did skin.
Skin tones.
Skin tones we did.
Something that a lot of colourists or budding colourists do find a little bit scary. So do go on to the Craft Stash YouTube channel. Definitely subscribe if you haven't done before. And while you're there, if you just search through Claire Rowland's colouring, things like this, it will come up. It was, I'm trying to think when it was. It wasn't a year ago, was it?
No. It was this year.
It was early
and
this
I think
year.
it was either late February or March time.
There we go. You'll see it's a good hour, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, it was a couple of hours. Couple of hours we took. And I keep meaning to get some more colouring videos out there, but chained to my desk designing.
I know, we want more stamps from her. We've got her drawing instead, so.
Okay, so now I'm going to go into his little moustache and his beard. So I'm going to use cool greys for this, and I'm going to flick on. I'm not going to colour solidly. I'm just going to flick the colour on, and I'm not. Okay. You might think that's quite light, but once it's dry.
Okay, so it was on the 10th of February, it's an hour and a half. I am going to see if I can copy the link into the post for you all so you can see that. Don't go and watch it now, please don't watch it now.
But stay here.
Yeah, when you've got an hour and a half to spend, you want to just sit back and watch some relaxing colouring, and we do get close-up images there, then go and have a look at that. I've just popped it, it has come up under Craft Stash, but it's a YouTube link for you all. I've done that on Facebook and I will do that on YouTube as well for you. Sorry Claire, I am interrupting.
It's
please.
okay, so I'm just flicking some colour on. Let me see if I've got a darker grey. I just bought the bare minimum today. Wasn't carrying everything.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, so what I was going to say, if you have pens that blob, and you know the blob, and I'm telling you this because I was halfway through a sample and one of mine blobbed.
Oh no.
And I
Did you
cried.
I was going to say, did you cry?
Yeah. So now what I do is, if I know that the colour it is that has a tendency to blob, I take both lids off and it stops it blobbing.
How does that work then?
I don't know.
Very odd. I suppose it allows the ink in the middle to flow a bit more, maybe the air to flow through, whatever it is. Well, amazing tip. Thank you so much for that. So if you missed that, Claire said if you have a pen that, when we say blob, how do you mean blob? Like sort of releases a lot of ink at once?
Releases a lot of ink. Especially my blue ones have a tendency to do it.
Okay.
And that was the end of that because I couldn't lift the colour.
No.
There was like a puddle of ink. And I got out as much as I could, but I had to start again, which it can be a real pain. I do know that.
So,
okay.
Go on, you do that, and then I'll ask you while you're colouring.
Okay, so now we're going to go into his hat, and I'm going to just follow the lines where you know there's going to be a crease. And again, as I do anyway, I am just colouring with my darkest colour first. Okay. In with my mid-tone.
Sorry, I was trying to quietly open a packet and it just wasn't happening, so
Okay.
I'm not trying to be quiet.
No, it's fine. In with my mid-tone.
These papers are gorgeous.
Aren't they nice?
Yeah, they really are. Oh, I love the tartan tote one. That looks amazing.
And now in with my lightest, okay? Just going to blend them together.
So you use your lightest one as a blender.
Yes, to blend them together. Don't be fooled when it says blending pen, it's for taking icky bits out, really.
Yeah, I think that's where some beginners may have had trouble. They'll take their clear blending pen to their colouring thinking it will blend in. It actually just lifts the ink out.
It bleaches it.
Yeah, and it's not a good look, and it's hard to come back from that as well.
So we'll just put a bit of the dark there where the shadow would be.
I'm so relaxed when you're colouring, Claire.
It's very therapeutic, isn't it, colouring?
It really is, and particularly yourself. We said earlier, didn't we? You've got a lovely soft voice as well.
Thank you. I can shout.
Can you? I've never heard you shout. I don't believe it.
I can shout.
No, don't believe it. I think...
You asked my husband.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's maybe a little bit different. So these stamp sets, everybody, the stamp sets are available individually, but absolutely the very best price is to buy the bundle. The complete bundle is only $44.99 for all of the stamp sets. Am I right in thinking 6, isn't it?
Six sets, yeah.
6 sets. And then if you're purchasing the bundle, when you go to checkout, you will have the option to put this paper pad. I'm not going to interfere with Claire's colouring. This 8x8 paper pad, which is the No Place Like Gnome pad, into your basket as well. Now I will flick through these in a moment in detail while Claire is switching from one demo to another. No pressure, no hurry at all, just letting people know.
Okay.
We will go through those, but they will come out at checkout. It will be a pop-up box. If for any reason you have blocked pop-ups on your computer, that may prevent this from coming up, but it should be okay. It should be.
Okay, if you go into the dots, don't panic, because I'll talk you through that later. And there we've got his
Can I
hat.
just lift that up?
Yeah,
Is
of
that
course
all right?
you
And
can.
we can have a look at that a bit closer. Look at that amazing colouring already. How quickly has Claire pulled that together? That is stunning. It's absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
Definitely do go along to that YouTube channel when we've finished this live, and obviously after you've purchased the beautiful stamps, and watch Claire's colouring tutorial. So many tips and tricks in there for you to learn.
Okay, so this time there's a little patch on his knee. Okay, and I'm just colouring it green to match his hat. And I've just used 2 colours of green, a dark one and a light one. And we'll see what it dries like, okay?
Okay.
So now we're going to go into his trousers.
They're so adorable. The detail is absolutely immense on every one of these images. That I keep seeing little images or little parts of each image that I didn't notice the first time and the second time. There's so much in there. Little things like, okay, for example, so on this one, doing the dishes, which I really love, the little lace edge around her apron, for example, didn't notice that last time. The fact that the bowl she's washing up in is on one of those little sort of wicker chairs that or stools that we all had when we were little. I can remember them with the sort of the woven
Top,
material. Yeah, love them. And you've got the copper kettle there as well, the plaits in her hair, the stitching around the hat, the bird with the spoon in its mouth. And that's one image. There's so much detail. They're beautiful. Honestly, go online, find them. The quickest place to find them is to scroll through those top images with all the deals and discounts and things in. But otherwise, if you're already online, if you just go to New In, it's one of the tabs at the top on the left-hand side. Scroll through and you'll see all the new items today, and Claire's are there. When you hover over each one, you'll see not only a close-up of each of the images, but you'll also be able to then see examples of Claire's work with them too.
How are we doing for time?
Oh, don't worry about time. We were a bit late starting, so I'm not even looking at it.
Okay.
We've been on for half an hour.
Okay. So now, I've coloured this little birdie previously as a bluebird. but now it's going to be a robin.
Dusker has asked about the markers. They're Copics. Dusker, that's what Claire loves to use. Lynn Parsons says she loves colouring. This is right up her street, gnomes and colouring. Yes, Benita, this live will be on replay later. As soon as the live has finished, you can then watch it again from the start. So if you have to pop out or someone comes to the door, how dare they? But sometimes it happens. You can come back and catch up again later. Kate Baker has asked, where do you get your ideas from, Claire?
They just pop into my head. I was set, well, it wasn't a task, it was a nice theme to do, the gnomes.
Yeah.
So I can't even remember which one I drew first. I think it was the nurse.
Oh.
I don't know why I wanted to do a nurse.
It's
Maybe because it's that time of year for colds.
It is, isn't it?
It is, and I thought, right, we'll have a nurse. And then I start with one idea, and then they just snowball the ideas into something, you know, that I can add.
Do you find out once you start on a collection, the ideas just keep coming and coming and coming?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the theme. I've got to like the theme.
Yeah, absolutely. We can tell by your images that you do love the themes. There's so much of you goes into every product, which is
yeah, definitely
what makes them so special.
Okay, so we're just going to colour the robins red breasting. I'm not using red. I'm using more of a rusty colour, and it will dry lighter. Now I've got a little bit of bleed there, but that doesn't matter.
No.
So then we've got our gnome, and he's coming along really, really nicely.
He is.
And
Beautiful.
I know you just love me to stay and colour all
Oh,
of it.
absolutely. We'd be here
But I
all
want to
afternoon.
show you a few.
Can I just hold
tips
this
and
up?
tricks.
Is that all right?
Okay.
Just see. So we've just jumped forwards. How long would that take you, do you think, if you were sat at home doing it?
Oh, 3/4 of an hour,
Yeah.
something like that.
It's not too long, really, is
If
it?
it was on white paper, it'd take me a lot longer.
Okay, there you go. There's the tip.
I think craft cardstock, and if you have trouble, it's very forgiving.
Yeah, brilliant.
To
There's a
work
tip
on.
for you, everyone.
So we've got our note, and I've coloured the books, okay, and I've coloured the pages. So I've got one bookmark to colour, and a stripe in his sock, and an actual book. So we've got a bit of red to colour in, okay. So I'm going to do the stripes on his socks first, because I always finish colouring if I've got red with the red.
Okay, why is that?
Just in case the tip of your pen, and you're colouring in a light area, and you've already coloured red, would just pick a little bit up on the nib of it, your light pen. You could then go into your light area, and that red could be transferred.
Okay, so red is quite easy to transfer if you accidentally catch it, is it?
Yeah, and it's the hardest colour. Well, you
Right.
can't remove it really.
See, there's tips galore just by watching this show, isn't there? We've already had
So
at least
start
3.
with your lightest, and always finish with red.
Right, there we go.
Okay, just turn it round a little bit.
I love that colour that you're using there. Lots of people commenting on their the Copics. Somebody said they have to bite the bullet and purchase their Copics now.
You won't regret it. You
Right.
won't.
So just to answer this, so Geraldine said, did you say it's quicker on craft cardstock, and how come? Yes, you did. So go ahead.
It's quicker because if I was when I coloured this image in on white cardstock, it's the same image, okay, and your Copic paper will take a lot more ink.
Right, okay.
Okay. This,
So it almost
it
does it
doesn't.
sit on the surface almost rather than soaking right in? Or?
This, yeah, you do 2, maybe 3 coats
Okay.
on that. Whereas I probably worked about 5 into that.
Wow, that's a lot.
Okay.
There we
And
go.
when I say the process, I mean dark, medium, light.
And because you've not got that bright white background, does it mean, so Debbie said, is it quicker on craft cardstock because there's less definition between the colours or
No,
anything?
because I'm going to show you something in a minute
Oh,
when I've
okay.
done the red.
Exciting! Stay here for all your colouring tips. Honestly, you should always join us with Claire when she's colouring. She is
Okay,
just
so
amazing.
those are the socks. Now, the last area I'm going to colour is red, okay? So if you've got Copics, I've gone for a 39, R39, R37 and R35.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll do the bookmark first and I'll start with the darkest. Okay, I'm just using the tip of the pen.
My belly's rumbling as well, Claire. We've
Oh,
both had
it's-
rumbly tumblies. Is it lunchtime?
I don't know. Okay, so I've gone dark, gone medium and I've gone light. I'm just going to go in for the last time, perhaps.
I do love that everybody's phones or computers are correcting the word Copics to comics. We've got lots of
Oh,
comments
right.
about comics today and it was confusing me. I've just realised why. So lots of people are going to try their comics on craft now. We know you mean comics.
It does give a totally different look.
Yeah, it really does. I love it. I love that it's got more of an aged vintage look to it.
Yeah. Okay, I've just gone a bit dark there, but never mind.
Still beautiful.
Don't worry if you do get a little bit of bleed over the edge. I've gone a bit over the edge there. Don't try and remove it because you will, even though you push up to the stamp line, it will drag it out even further.
Honestly, you won't notice.
Okay, and you still get that bleed on the back. Don't worry about that.
No,
Okay.
no one sees the back.
So now I'm going to colour in the library
So
book.
somebody asked about sentiment. It's chilling with
With
my
Gnomies,
nomies,
yeah.
or gnomies, however you want to say it. I'm going to actually, if that's all right with you, Claire,
Yeah.
while you're colouring that, I'm going to read out some of these sentiments. So we're doing the dishes stamp set. We've got Gnome is where the heart is. You know me so well. There's no one like you, and keep calm no matter what. I love these, they're so clever. Under the weather stamp set is no matter what, I am here. Under the weather, get well soon, and wishing you a speedy recovery. I love that you've actually got some generic ones in there that
Oh,
aren't focusing on the gnomes.
Not everybody will like the silly sentiments, but we had to have some in there.
Oh, absolutely, and you do it so well. Special delivery stamp set says, a bundle of love, welcome to the world, special delivery, and gnome grown. Isn't that fun? Gnome grown? I love that. Love, love, love that. And then a spoonful of sugar sets has just eat cake, a spoonful of love, love having you here, happy birthday, and a spoonful of sugar. So no gnome references in that one.
I couldn't come up with any.
No, that's fine. Anyone think of any cooking related gnome references? It'd be interesting to see. See everyone's little, the cogs are whirring now, we'll get them in a minute. And chilling with my Nomi stamp set, we've got get lost in a good book, today a reader, tomorrow a leader. I love that.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I do. And tell that to my kids. Chilling with my Nomies, and a book is a gift you open again and again. Isn't that fantastic? Love those sentiments.
When my dad was alive, he always used to say reading, he was a great reader.
Right.
Reading is knowledge, and he really believed in that.
Yeah, oh, honestly, it really is. I know we've got so much at our fingertips in the way of the World Wide Web now, but you can't beat reading, can you? I think we absorb so much more when we read a book as well. I know why as well, but I'm not going to go into the details.
Okay. Okay, so
Beautiful.
we have our book.
stunning. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to hold that up just so everybody can see how amazing Claire's colouring is. Absolutely beautiful. And you say about 45 minutes to an hour for that? Yeah, just you can be doing this at
you
home,
can be
everyone.
really quick, but you don't want to go. It doesn't matter if you bleed over the line. Obviously, you want to avoid it, but and if you use the tip of your pen and try not to press on too hard.
Great. There we go. Even more tips for you.
So we want to make that image pop now, and so I'm going to go round it with a cool grey, and this is a cool grey 00, sorry. And again, as you do on white paper, just flick out from the edge like so.
Okay, so we have 3 cooking gnome. They're all very similar. So there's Gnome Made with Love. There's where was the other one? I need to scroll back. I apologise. Gnome Cooking and Gnome Cooked Food. So all very much around the home cooking, home cooked.
Yeah,
but yeah,
those are good. Thank you.
For next time you do gnomes in a cooking theme. I love these. I'd love to see more of these. Actually, I think these are possibly my favourite characters that you've done.
Really?
Yeah. I don't usually tell people things like that, but yeah, I think they are. They're absolutely adorable.
They're fun, aren't they?
I did love the ladies that you did just recently at the hairdressers and all of that. I think they were fantastic. But there's something about gnomes that I really, really love. That has just lifted that image up.
It has.
Amazingly. Yeah, really made it pop.
So now, and let me just go round. I'm going round now with a C1, but I'm not taking the darker colour as far out.
Okay.
Okay.
So the lighter one first, then the darker one.
Yeah.
Honestly, everybody, you can do this at home if you don't have to have Copics. If you've got any sort of alcohol marker, obviously watercolour pens, water-based pens do work in a different way, but you can take some of these techniques and still use them with your colouring.
Coloured pencils work fabulous on craft cardstock.
They do. The colour pops, doesn't it?
Yeah. You could use a combination of alcohol markers and polychromos.
Yeah, layering them on top.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay, so we've gone round. Let's do the shadow on the base of the book. Am I still in shot?
You're fine, yeah, absolutely. It's just everyone's so relaxed. I think we've got half the nation's crafters all chilled out, all zen-like now.
Oh. Okay, so I've done that. If I hold it up to the camera, you'll be able to see.
Beautiful. Do you need that pen you just dropped?
No.
No, okay.
Okay.
For you then.
But now we're going to add some white to it.
Okay.
Okay. But first of all, I don't need that on. Nope.
Got your extender on there.
I have, yeah. Okay, so we'll just pop that in there. And what I'm going to do, it's not sharp, it's quite blunt, okay, is what I've just coloured with the Copic, I'm just going to go over with the white pencil.
Okay, and why are you doing that then? What does that do?
Just to soften that edge.
Okay. Really clever. Is this something you've been taught or you've just done yourself? Just worked out?
Yeah. And I thought gnomes would look nice on craft cardstock.
Yeah.
And I thought, I might do a demo. And when I was on Craft World the other day, I said, I'm going now to think of what I can demo. If you have any ideas, give me what stamp to use. And one lady said, can you do the gnome sat on the pile of books?
Ah, there we go.
So I can't think of a name now.
It'll come to you.
Okay.
I had a lady who bumped into me. I was away in a hotel for the weekend, and a lady bumped into me down in the bar. And she said, "Oh, is it you off Craft World?" And I apologise. I've forgotten her name. I asked her at the time, and I have messaged her again since. I want to say Jackie, but I could be very wrong there because I'm terrible with names. It happens to the best of us, doesn't it, Claire?
Yes. Okay, so I've gone right round. Okay, and then in the other direction, so I'm kind of cross hatching.
Okay.
I'd go round again.
Are you pressing very hard?
No, very lightly.
Okay. It's giving it a really lovely sort of a drop shadow, but it's just lifting it right off that background.
It's lifting it, right, exactly. And that's what we want to do.
Okay, let me see. Oh, so Jackie Gray has said, hi Claire, is that a colour chart you've made to see how the colours are different on different cardstock and paper? Yes, that's exactly what she's done, yeah. And as you can see, if you're looking at the top of the screen now, you can see the white and the craft, they are the same pens that Claire's used, but you can really see the difference in the warmth of them, in the tones. They're much more muted, they're not as vibrant, which may be the look that you're going for.
So I've just got a paper blending stump here. Just give it a quick whiz over.
Yeah. Just blending those edges out.
Yeah. Don't need any oil on or anything.
So some people are asking, you did the Copics in the grey around the edge first, then you've gone over in the white, and they're saying, does the white not cover over the grey?
Can you?
Lovely.
It softens that hard edge that you get.
Beautiful.
Okay. When I said about colouring, sorry everybody.
Oh, mine do it as well because they're a paint-filled pen. You have to kind of wait for them to activate themselves.
There we go. That's not working.
Resort to plan B. Isn't it funny how whenever we're live, your pens are saying, nope, was it like stage fright?
Yeah.
Don't want to work.
Okay, so I'm just picking out those little dots on his hat now with this white pen. Okay. Just make it stand out a little bit more. I mean, you could use the white pen if you wanted to just highlight some areas on there.
So that's a Uniball Signy white gel pen, for anyone who's wondering, and it was a Posca pen, a fine tip Posca pen that Claire was
which
about to use.
I do prefer.
Yeah.
Okay, so just some light areas just with the white pencil and just blend. You want to blend. If you remember to blend it, it just takes away that. Makes it softer.
Have you ever coloured on grey cardstock instead?
No.
Catherine Wingfield Yates has asked. So, Catherine, if you try it, let us know how it turns out. Let me go over to YouTube. Gail, she can never find a good working white gel pen. The Signo pens are my favourite. They're definitely my pick.
Yeah, they are the best for actually working.
Yeah, for actually working, not drying up, because they do tend, they repaint effectively, so they are easy to dry up. Kathleen Baker said that's really made those dots pop out. It has. Rena Hurst, she's loved watching you colouring, and she's learned so much again.
Oh, thank you.
We do appreciate
now,
your
and
skills.
just for a little bit of interest, you don't have to do this. You might think it looks, you know.
I'm sure
I'm just going to add some tiny white dots just I like the look. Some of you may think it looks like snow, but
I think it makes him look magical.
do you?
Yeah. Like he's got this sort of, almost like a spell mist around him, sparkly spell mist.
Yeah.
I think I've been watching too many animated films.
Okay, just
So just randomly dotting.
randomly on that shadow and just taking it out maybe onto the craft cardstock. Just a little.
Yeah. Just extending it slightly.
Okay.
Again, we will hold this up in a moment, everybody.
I'm quite happy with that.
Beautiful.
So if you can,
Do you want me to do that?
yeah.
Okay, and get yourself ready. Look at that. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Can you see those white dots as well? I keep holding it at different angles for you so you can see all the different lights and darks. I mean, that's amazing. That is a flat, look, that is a flat piece of paper and it's just phenomenal. The dimension is amazing.
So we're going to make it into a card now. And this is really just 3 pieces of card. It's a 6x6 card. I'm just going to put a red mat in and then mat that on top of that.
Okay, and the red matches really well with the colour. So would you match your pens to your cardstock or your cardstock to your colouring? Or not at all, is it coincidence?
No. Always choose your papers and your cardstock first.
Right.
Okay. And then it will give you an idea of what you actually want, what colours and tones to use. Okay. So I'm just going to use a little
She
bit
is the
of
biggest
twine.
roll of twine I've ever seen. You use it a lot though, don't you?
I do use it a lot. I don't know whether I use it too much sometimes.
No, we like it. I like it personally. I think I can tell one of your cards straight away. They're so beautiful.
You've got to give, because I have a tendency for that rustic look. Okay. So, piece of double-sided on the back.
Okay.
Even though my nails aren't sure, I can never get the back off this tape.
I find if you have gel paint on your nails, it makes them thicker and you
Yeah.
can't quite get...
Not as bad as acrylic nails.
Oh
though.
no, I couldn't do
You
that.
couldn't do that. Me
Yeah,
neither.
let's hide the nails away because I can't do things like that.
Okay, so I'm going to wrap it twice.
Okay.
Ooh, can you smell the glue gun?
No, I can't. Oh, have you put that on?
Yeah. Okay, and then I'm just going to go in with some foam. Are we all right for time?
We're getting towards an hour now.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
It's all right. I've got lots of things to show people as well. But it doesn't matter. No one's going to complain if we go over a little bit. That looks like craft stash foam.
It is. I can't work with anything but.
No, amazing, isn't it? I got my delivery of my 10 rolls of each size. I bulk order them because I just use it so
I
much.
think I need to,
Yeah.
because I've gone through 4 rolls this week.
Yep. Easy done.
Okay, it's because I get in such a mess with the glue gel.
Oh yeah, I can't use it.
Okay, so just... Sorry, this table is a little bit high, so I can't actually see.
Yeah, sorry.
So if it's a bit
we
skewy,
we could actually. You said I could.
I do.
I could.
So it could be
bring it
just a
down.
little bit skewy.
If I pull it down, actually, it's going to make it even further away for everybody. Whee, there we go, Claire. Very slightly lower for you.
Tied a double bow. Okay. I know you don't like bows.
No, I don't like ribbon bows personally.
Okay.
That's just something I have a preference. I love twine though. I'm a bit like you. I like the natural, the rustic look.
Yeah. snip the ends. And then
So pretty.
one of my signatures is a little button. But I can't put, it's funny, isn't it? I have to thread the button.
Yeah, can't just put it straight on.
No.
No, it looks a bit lost, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I get that.
There we have our finished card.
Absolutely beautiful. That is stunning. I will get a nice photo of that as well. We'll pop it on Craft World and Craft Stash page so you can see it in close-up detail. But it is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to quickly flick through these papers so you can see this is what you're getting free. Thank you, Claire. When you purchase the bundle. Now, the bundle has been on the screen for the entire show there. $44.99 for all 6 of the stamp sets. Obviously, these are coming through the screen, so the colours may not be spot on. They are beautiful colours. Look at that gingham tartan. Plaid. There we go. Plaid.
Oh, that's my favourite.
Yeah, I love that.
It's hyacinth blue and it just goes tremendously.
It does work
with that.
beautifully, doesn't it?
Those are my two favourites.
But then you've also got the pink in this
the pink's
one.
very pretty.
Yeah, so
that sits with it really nice.
Ignoring
as
the
well.
yellow colour because that's the packaging. Look how well these colours work together. They have been put together so well. You've got, again, another beautiful plaid, but with the hearts in them that time.
They've got, this sounds stupid, but they've got a very chalky finish to them.
Matte finish, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's
But
like quality.
It's lovely, yeah. 190 GSM it is.
So you're basically cardstock, really, aren't
Yeah.
you? Single-sided, so you haven't got to decide which side to cover away. I love the neutral stripes as well. They work
nice.
really well. And these are beautiful as well. It's got that really lovely baby blue. It's not baby blue, is it?
No, it's more of a, I think it's more of a tealy colour.
It is, isn't it? I was going to say,
Yeah.
it's got more of a green tinge to it. And then we're back. So we've got the 6 different options.
You get 4 of each.
4 of each. Lots and lots for you. So this is free when you're purchasing the bundle, but you can also purchase that separately if you are just buying a few of the stamps individually. So while I'm here, I'm also going to show you a couple more things. These are some of the stamp sets, Claire's previous Christmas stamp sets, that you can be getting today with amazing money off. So we are looking at the Warm and Cozy there. We have got the Hey Rudolph. This is the one, I believe, that's only $3.99. That's ridiculous price. Stuck up the chimney, I think that might be in there. The Christmas Houses stamp set. But it doesn't have to be Christmassy either. You could use these for lots of other things. They are all on offer today. Go and check those out. And I did promise, a couple more things I did promise. The Torn Edge dies. Now, I can see some more. So just, actually, you've used them on both of these.
Yeah, and that's your other one.
So each of these, so that is hexagon, isn't it?
This is the hexagon. And I'll just say that not all of them, you've got your straight, perfect die nests with your torn edge die. So you've got like a straight edge and then you've got your distressed torn edge there.
Again, you can see it on this one. So you've got your straight edge for the outside, the card base. Sorry, I'm holding that the wrong way. And then your torn edge for the maps and layers, and the same here. They are absolutely beautiful. There's more shapes to choose from, but they are all 20% off today when you use the code TE20. That was put in the comments for you as well.
Do you know what's nice about, because you've got your stitching on your torn edge. I've actually sewed it there.
Oh, you have? I didn't notice.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That is so beautiful.
I know, too much time on my hands.
No, but that makes that's those finishing touches that make it look so professional.
That's it. If you push yourself a little bit further, it gives,
It must have taken you forever.
No, it didn't.
But one more thing I want to show you today, another collection we bought to the table as such not that long ago.
No, it isn't that long ago.
And this is the beautiful, absolutely beautiful School Nativity collection. Okay, please go and check these out. So we actually launched these alongside the Farmyards one.
The farm, yes, the animal ones.
Yeah, I can't think what the name of that collection was now. I apologise. But because we did a
Down
double
on the
launch,
farm?
there we go, Down on the Farm. We did a double launch, so I thought it's nice to bring these back in case you missed it or in case you were focusing on the farm animals last time. We've got the School Nativity as a 6x6 pad with all your scenes in there. Now these are absolutely beautiful. I'm only going to whiz through these very, very quickly. So we've got No Room at the Inn there. Again, Claire's hand drawing. So, so pretty. Setting the scene. These I love. I love, love, love these, aren't they? These are the cattle are, woo! The cattle are lowing. Is it lowing?
Yes.
Yes. Forget my
the
rhymes.
children dressed up.
Yeah, you've got the little faces
Yeah.
in there. My daughter was a sheep when she was
I
in
was a
primary
sheep.
school. Yeah.
Never made it to angel status. I
Ah,
wonder
see.
why.
Oh, you are an angel, you really are. And my son's done Jesus before, so he's done all the tablecloth and that lot. I think you only get to do that once, don't you? You don't get many chances at that. So we've got here the While Shepherds Watched. We Three Kings as well. Oh, we've got the little drummer boy too. And then we've got the Heavenly Host stamp set too. But, Claire, do you mind just looking, I've actually put the lights on that one. Do you mind flicking through a
No.
couple of those? We've got some of yours at the bottom. Just very quickly.
so
because
we've got the Three Kings there.
I just want to check and make sure, which I'm pretty sure we
The
have.
shepherds. It is a full scene.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? I believe
Okay.
Helen may have made this card as well. I think I'm right in saying that.
Helen, yes.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Okay. Little Drummer Boy, that's one of mine. Got that no line colouring again.
That is just amazing.
Oh, I've not seen this one. Isn't that
Another
fab?
amazing scene. Look how big you can really
It's
be
a
making some big
stage
ones.
scene.
Is that stunning?
Isn't that fab?
I believe that's Helen too.
It is, yeah.
Definitely her style. Now this is yours.
This is mine, yeah.
Look,
Follow
feel
the
jingle.
star. I know it's got a big bell on it. I do like bells.
Yeah, I just love the embellishments you choose for your cards because it's almost like less is more, but you know
Yeah.
exactly the right embellishments
Yeah.
to pick.
So then we've got the stable scene, okay?
Gorgeous and beautiful colouring as well.
Which does fold flat.
yes, when you've not got all
Yeah.
the what's
Gubbins
it
in it.
like raffia type
Yeah.
stuff in it. So should we come back to ourselves, Claire?
Yes.
Are you
let's.
ready?
Yes.
We'll sort ourselves out, get ourselves presentable again. So we have a couple of winners. Do you want to read these out?
I have to put the glasses back
We're
on.
allowed to be in the same room together now. It's very
Okay.
exciting. These bottom two names here. Hang on, can I do a drum roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, ready? First winner is...
Alessia Canby.
Congratulations, you're watching on Facebook. And, oh, hang on.
YouTube Crafty Makes.
Crafty, that's Crafty with a K. We're working on craft today. Well done to both of you. If we've read your name out, you are the winner of a complete stamp set bundle. We'll get those out to you by post. You just need to send us your postal address. You can do that by emailing the Craft Stash customer services team or send us a private message to the Craft Stash page on Facebook. Okay, thank you all so much for entering. But if we didn't choose your name, there's another chance to enter because we've got another collection to send out to somebody. So you can enter until next Friday. Where are we today? The 15th?
15.
So that'll be the 22nd, is that right?
23rd.
Next Friday. Terrible with my dates, I will look it up. Next Friday we'll be picking the winner, so you've got a whole week to enter. You can now go and enter that over on craftstash.co.uk/inspiration, or you can go to the Craft Stash website and go to the I think it's Inspiration and Ideas tab. That is our blog. If you've not seen it before, do scroll through, there's lots on there, but you'll easily be able to see where you can enter the competition to win that third set of stamps, and anyone can enter whether you're watching live or not. So that's why we do it, so people
Yeah,
can't
it's
watch
nice,
live.
that is fair.
Absolutely, because not
But
everyone can.
the winners we've just announced, do enjoy them when they arrive.
Absolutely, and please do send us and Claire images of what you've created.
Yeah,
with
I
them.
do love to see what people...
I know you do, yeah.
Right.
Isn't it such a proud moment when you've got your images on other people's cards?
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful. So I think that's everything for today.
It is.
There's lots of offers, everybody. Please do take advantage of those. If you've missed any, if you go to craftstash.co.uk, on the homepage you've got that scrolling banner. Check that every day, it changes every day. As you scroll through, you'll see all today's offers. You can click the little arrow as well to skip back and forward. And if you click on a banner, it takes you to the relevant products as well, making it really quick and simple for you to grab those bargains. I will be back next week. We've got a launch from Sam Cowcott, made to surprise, so join me at 12:30 for that. And of course, I'm going to be joining you on my own next week on Tuesday, as always, for What's Hot Flash Sale at 11 o'clock. So Claire, again, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We have loved every second of it. Oh, also don't forget to check out that YouTube video as well from the craft along that Claire did earlier this year. I have linked it in the comments on both YouTube and Facebook, but go search the YouTube channel. You'll find it there. You see all the colouring tips and techniques. Thank you everybody, and thank you to you.
Thank you.
We'll see you hopefully very soon. Very soon. Take care everybody.
Bye.
Bye bye.